Okay, so this is what's been hammered out by the Discord boys recently. This is what we've articulated regarding the event. This is what's going to transpire because there's a lot of confusion and semantics going around involving the lifts, the 5 lifts, whether that be the straps or the elbow wraps or the sleeves, the knee wraps. I mean, just like figure 8 straps. I mean, like there's so many different apparatuses people want to use. But look, to simplify everything, we're not even going to do 5 lifts anymore. It's only going to be 2 lifts, the bench and the deadlift. You can use the belt, you can use wrist wraps, you can use elbow wraps on the bench to make it fair for everybody with injuries, etc. You could use straps on the deadlift, you could use a belt on the deadlift, all of the above. But it's only going to be 2 lifts. That's going to be the bench, the pause bench, any grip, any grip. So we're gonna make it fair for everybody. You could use a wide grip, you could use a close grip. We're not even doing comp legal grip width. Whatever grip you want. Sean Noriega status you can do. We don't care. But it's only gonna be 2 lifts. Wide grip, 2 lifts. Yeah, the bench and the deadlift. So go ahead and you go ahead and use your stuff because there's a wide variety of people. You got advanced lifters, beginner lifters, intermediate lifters in the community. So if you make it like this and narrow it down to using all of the equipment, it's gonna, you know, broaden out the ratio. So it'll be more of a fair competition down the middle. Happy medium, basically. So again, on the bench, has to be paused for at least a 2-second powerlifting official count. 2 seconds, standard, nothing major. Pause bench. Go ahead and use the elbow sleeves, elbow wraps, and the wrist wraps. That's fine. That's cool. And on the deadlift, you could use hook grip. You could use mixed grip. That's okay. You could use your straps. You could do sumo. You could do conventional. That's no problem. But it's only going to be 2 lifts. No hitching. Maybe a slight hitch if you really want. But how it would have to be judged. It can't be a crazy, insane hitch. Like you're sitting the barbell on your hips and just like pushing it up and nudging your way up. So that's going to make it fair for everybody. If you think I'm being biased, I'm not, because I don't use half of that stuff. I mean, like, how more fair can you be? I don't use none of that stuff. And that's just going to bring more people to the competition because they use some of that stuff. And that's going to put their numbers up to compete with some of the advanced lifters in the community. That's what it comes down to. So if anybody has a problem with that, they could bring it up in these comments and maybe we could come to a reasonable accommodation or something like that. But I find those rules to be fairly simplistic for everybody, for the 2 lifts competition. So nobody has nothing to say anymore, hopefully, about overhead press and push press and seated press and strict curls and against the wall and cheat curls. Oh my God! Oh, I'm a liberal. I'm a Democratic liberal. Oh my God! Oh, I want the rules to suit me so bad. It's gonna become a shit show.